Excellent. So, we weren't super planning on streaming today, but I felt like playing a bit, and since we are in the middle of a challenge run of sorts, I kind of didn't want to leave parts of the challenge off stream. So, we're gonna get a little bit of a Saturday midday stream here. We want House P, because as we mentioned last night, there's a chain here of 5 that I don't usually run, which is this, the Carnival chain. So, off we go to the Carnival chain. It's not too hard a chain, and I know it relatively well, but I almost always skip it, so we're gonna give it a shot today.
You get a distinct impression of being watched. You hear a giant's voice.
Get up, Nail! More little people! They'll probably try to steal something!
Another giant responds,
I don't wanna! You can't make me!
So we are, as before, on a Blightcaster. And it'll be okay. So yeah, we're just gonna go through, we need to go talk to Brawn Pits, and get all that stuff going. But this is not a hard enough quest that I'm going to respect it until it forces me to. So I will continue to disrespect it, which is a terrible idea because these things can trip and knock you down. And yeah, so we're just going to keep going until we get a little bit of an alert. Yeah, pull this last group. And there we go. Now we have our Blightcaster temp health going. And things have ceased to be a problem for the remainder of this quest, most likely.
a thunderous voice rumbles next to you.
Careful! That water is shallow.
Okay. Go. So yes, we have to, in this quest, we have to go around and do all sorts of chores for Brawn Pits. Alright. Skip the explanation.
You explain theater to the giant, but to earn his trust, you'll have to become his Brawn Pits gives you a task.
Seek the altar near the waterfall to appease the spirits before you take their water. And don't be jumping off that cliff. That water's shallow. You might sprain your ankles.
What is this? Ah, there's an ad coming up. I do run approximately 3 minutes of ads per hour because that is how much Twitch mandates you must run in order to not have pre-roll ads. And if you're wondering what pre-roll ads are the things that you didn't see if and when you clicked on the streams because, well, I was running ads already. I've done this quest a bunch of times. How did I take a wrong turn? Oh well. This should be the right way, yes? There's only so many ways to go here, after all. Right, we're at orange. Get some AoE going. There we go. So, I don't like to just continuously pull the whole quest, and from there, what happens? Well, you get dungeon alert, and then you get slowed by everything, and it's just a pain. So instead, we let stuff follow us until it's grouped up, and then we AoE it down. So it's faster than just stopping to kill everything. But it's safer, and I just prefer it overall to just skipping everything. So we got water, next we're gonna have to get earth. I don't believe we have to get heart at any point, but you never know.
Brawn Pits gives you another task.
You'll find many smaller rocks to the west and to the north of my hut. Crush what you can.
Alright. It is time to begin again with the crushing. It's unfortunate that the stone guard does not count as a rock. How many more do I need? 5? Okay. 1, 2, 3, and some spiders. I'm just gonna come all the way to the end here because there's 3 more elementals. That's Fear Reaver. Fortunately, I was killing enough other stuff in the meantime that the Fear Reaper dot doesn't do anything because I've got the temp health. Well, that's what it is. I was wondering last night, like, okay, wait, why do I have more here than I did before? And the answer is because I was raging. Now, unfortunately, at this level, like, my rage doesn't last that long, so I don't think I have enough charges to keep it up 100% of the time.
Brawn Pit says,
If Brothers Grimm don't have any firewood, check up in the hills northwest of here.
Alright, off we go. She has decided to wander off. But that's okay. That is her choice. She is free to go about and pick her own bed if she doesn't want to be in the dog bed. But yes, this is overall a relatively straightforward quest. The only, like, tricky part here, or that I've run into issues with in the past, is that there is a problem sometimes with some of the caster mobs. Namely that they have crowd control. And you can get 100 to 0 crowd controlled in here if you have low saves. Or, you know, if you have decent saves but get unlucky. Of course, there's ways to mitigate this if you already have a Harper pin, or if your overall defenses are high enough that even if you do get crowd controlled, that you'll survive anyway. I think I've fallen to like several of those camps, which is why I'm not concerned. How many more do I need? I got the firewood. And to get back, we don't need to go through the whole valley again. You can just go over here and drop straight down into his camp. You see where the shrines are on the map? Well, we can just take the high ground over there and drop down. It's much more convenient. Again with the stone guards, taking less damage. Very inconvenient. Especially because they're, being fire elementals, they're immune to a variety of my abilities.
Brawn Pit nods towards his campfire.
Alright,
Eat hard.
we're gonna get our jump
You will
buff.
have a lot of climbing to do to commune with spirits in the sky atop that pillar. This stew will give you strength.
Unfortunately, I don't know a faster way than going all the way around this way again. For some reason, I thought this buff also gave you Featherfall, but it looks like it's just the jump buff. but just the jump buff isn't that bad, because it brings jump up to 45, so more than enough. Which means all it is a rank, what is it, caster level 7? How much do you need for the full 30? 9. Caster level 9. Which we don't have, so it's better than our jump spell. But this is where we get into the slight danger in this quest, which is these guys. These guys, so if you don't have a shield spell, or you get crowd controlled by them, you can get really messed up, but particularly if there are champion casters with them. You should probably just not be fighting them, because you don't have to. Where's my... there we go. Put on our Featherfall Cloak and just like, go. Just decide, no, we're in fact not going to deal with you. Ah, see? He just tried to cast Hypnotism. Fortunately, we escaped from it. Made our save. And we can go around and get the Air Spirit's Blessing. Now, the other annoying thing about the casters, besides that they're dangerous because of the crowd control, is that, unlike some of the other stuff, they're not so much good at... Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, stop. Alright, now we get to walk all the way around again. Because I was not fast enough to DPS the Sky Spirit before it just kicked me off the edge. So, that is a little annoying. Let's see. I still have 93 temp health, so I don't need to kill these wolves. What is it, Liesel? We just went out to play ball. That's why I started stream. Because we had just exercised you. Are you not feeling exercised enough? Oh. Yet another reason to not bother killing them. They just respawn next time you come by. Alright. See? More magic missiles. Lots of, go, just kill the occasional one to maintain our temporary health. Because the champs will hit hard. Alright, so let's try this again. This time, we're gonna try to make sure that we kill the air elemental. So, I don't know if you can actually hear Liesel. Oh, well, maybe now that she's moved to the side closer to the mic, you can. But she's very insistent that she wants something. What? I don't know, because she was just taken out.
Spirit's voice resonates in your head.
And I have checked her water, and her food isn't for another couple hours, but she is very upset with me about something. It's gotta be more than just that, right? Yeah, here we go. Alright, was that it? Okay. But we can rest here because we burned a lot of spell points fighting all those, you know, just one guy at a time over there. Now, there is a way that you can bypass some of this fighting on the way back. If you go up and around and jump down. I'm going to opt to not do that, just because I'm being ornery. We're just gonna kill stuff as we go. Now, with Brawn Pits in tow, we can't do like the whole gather and AoE down thing that we did before, so it's going to be a little bit more spell point intensive. But I think we can make it work. Plus, for at least some of them, like this, we'll be able to gather up some of them, just not all like the casters and the knife throwers. Sonic Blast Day. That was the wrong button. Pass the heal onto Brawn Pits. And be on our way. Now where's the ambush? There we go. And yeah, so again, toss a little maintenance healing on Brawn Pits as we go. You've returned. Can I help you? Why are you whining at me? I have just given you everything that you normally want. Is that so? I will boop you. Boop. And yes, there is another chest there, but we're not going to bother with it. Come on, Pits. Come on. Let's go. Okay. Off we go. Another ambush here. Remnants. This guy hit pretty hard. Fortunately, I hit harder.
A whispery voice echoes in the valley.
Foolishly, you ignore our warnings, Brawn. The time has come.
And we got rid of the messengers.
Brawn Pit safely reaches the caravan
And there
on
we
the way
go.
to Stormreach. Your work here is done.
Alright, so we can turn this in. And I will toss us to our AFK screen while I investigate the source of all the whining. What is it, Liesl? What is the problem? What can I do for you? Okay? What do you need? What do you need? I have discovered the cause of her concern. We had played morning ball, but we had not played afternoon ball. This was a grave injustice. So we must go to our next oh, you know what we haven't done in a while? This is another one that I must have missed while looking down the list. Rest for the Restless is a level 4, and I like never do that one, so let's go grab that one. Now this is a different one, but we'll pick that up for later, because we also have like Caged Trolls and Heretics here. So yeah, we'll do Rest for the Restless, because that's level 4, and we are level 6. So it's actually on level. Go figure, actually doing things that are on level. Now, do we want to grab a Produce Flame SLA? It's 1d6 plus 1, which is not amazing. But, you know, it's an SLA, so it can be metaed and everything. And there's not a whole lot else here that's compelling. That all metaed up. Now, I'm not wearing any, like, fire crit or anything, but I don't really need to, strictly speaking, because it just doesn't matter. I have the spell power, plus the metas. The whining has begun again. With the lack of ball. Alright, so this one doesn't open there. Do I have to? Ah, yes. I was thinking of the next passageway here, where the left side is a treasure chest that's just a trap. Well, no, I think it actually has treasure in it as well, but if you go to it, you get, like, locked in and stuff. Actually, I can't complete this quest. Because as a Blight caster, I don't have a wolf. Right? Yeah, okay, we have to recall out of this. Because you need a hireling or someone to pull a lever to actually complete this quest. So, we'll go back to our original plan of just doing the carnival chain. So we'll do Snitch, and then we'll do the party.
The sounds and smells of the busy tavern drift in from the next room. Perhaps Roderick Nettle won't cause a scene if you ask him a few discreet questions in a public place.
Okay. Well, perhaps he won't cause trouble was a pipe dream in the first place. Okay. Find and interrogate.
The stench
we
of
go.
smoke wafts down the corridor.
Fire everywhere. And I believe the key is up here. No, the valve is up here. It's not a key, it's valve. Close enough. I should actually check to see how much my Produce Flame does. Oh, that's right. Produce Flame is one of the ones with weird targeting. You have to, like, actually hard target for it to be reliably hitting anything. But, now that we have remembered that, 100. Not terrible. I think it's this way. I forget what's down all the other sections. I think it's like rare spawns and stuff, but I am not 100% sure. And we go for the one with all the water in it.
If you could lower one of the nearby ladders, you would be able to climb up onto the rooftops.
I don't even know if I have to kill this stuff.
As you turn the valve, you hear a metallic clang in the distance, and angry squeals nearby.
Okay. Fortunately, swarming rats are one of the easiest things for me to kill. It's like, oh, you got a whole bunch of guys that want to all be next to me while I sit in my thorns? Works for me. Now, this one we do have to kill, because we need to turn that thing, I believe. Kratos is immune to negative. Not force though. Healed by fire, so let's not produce flame on him. Alright, yes. Turn the valve. Fortunately, we haven't been using that many spell points, so we don't need the shrine. And we're going to walk along the edge here, because otherwise you can get blown off. Don't need to kill those hellhounds that he summons. Kill the rats here out of convenience. Oh wait, this one is this one locked until we kill the rats? Oh. Maybe it's locked until we kill the hellhounds as well. Let's find out. So, the goal here is to find out. So if it's still locked, then that means it's not necessarily the hellhounds, but that I missed a rat. Okay, so you do
As
need to
you
kill the
open the
hellhounds.
valve, the muffled sound of gears turning can be heard from the water below.
We are learning. Yeah, this is the only way forward. Because we got into that pool by falling down into it from above. Off we go.
Your pursuit has led you out of Tanner's Alley and into a quieter, more prosperous neighborhood.
I'm actually not going to bother with her optional. We're just going to go straight forward to Roderick Nettle.
Watchdogs dream peacefully in the sunshine below. If you're careful, you can catch up to Roderick Nettle and still let sleeping dogs lie.
I think they've already seen me. They didn't fully attack me though. But the optional says do not awaken, so I think I did awaken them, even if I didn't aggro them. Just gonna toss one of these down. Not much handy. No pesky ranged ones trying to snipe me from a distance.
Roderick Nettle's familiar giggle can be heard in the next courtyard. It's time to deal with him once and for all.
And what a deal it shall be. What is it, Weasel? Immune to fire. fire, not force. Resistant to acid. Very handy. What is it? Okay, we're just gonna end stream here for the moment. The dog does not approve of midday streaming when we could be at the park. So, that'll be all for now. We weren't planning on this, so... just a quick stream, hop on, hop off, out in 30 minutes.